Hello, students. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
yes,
Fine.
sir.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to start our class soon. Then, as far as our previous class is concerned, we formation, various forms of word formation. Just we just got through that. So in extension, today we are going to see some more important aspects related to this. Okay. So once I would like to show you this, share you the slide which that we had in the previous class. Then we can move to the next topic. So are you able to look at the screen? Is screen visible to
Yes,
you?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So no students are left here in left for waiting. So we are going to start our class now. Okay, fine. So here we learned the types of morphemes. At the same time, we came to know several detailed information related to word formation techniques and all. Now here, uh, apart from that, we also learned various types of morphemes like affixem and allomorph. Now we are going to look at these things. Okay, fine. So we talked about affixation, like suffixing and prefixing aspect. Okay, fine. So now today's class dealt with some important aspects related to word formations and the types of morphemes. If you look at the first and foremost one is affixing, is the process of putting affixes to base our root morpheme. Just like that, we just had in the previous class many examples like happy, unhappy, happy, happiness. Okay, that is these are the examples like suffixes and prefixes we learned about. Adding some part, okay, adding some part to what do you call? I mean, the word which is a given word is called before the word is called prefixation aspect, and adding something after the word is called affixing process. Suffixing process. So the entire process is called affixation. Okay, that is called affixing. Many examples we can have here. Some examples are given. Okay, just for make you better understand. Like happy, simple word is a simple morpheme. It is a free morpheme. Okay, just like unhappy and happy, happiness. Fear, like a fearful and fearlessness. Okay, fine. So either in this example affixes of fear, like sometimes fearless, and if you add noun form to that, fearlessness. Okay, if you look at the word establish as a free morpheme, some prefixations like anti, disestablishment, but the base word is called establish. You can find some kind of more than one prefix, and what do you call, one suffix like anti, dis, establish, and ment. Fine. The second form is called allomorph. So what is allomorph? So when we find variations in the sound, I talked about phonological aspect, like the study of scientific study of the sound patterns, like a phonetic aspect, that's called variation of morpheme of sound. So this is what you call the letter which I am using. The cursor is called sa, and this is the pa, this is a ka, this is a ta. We can't say, and we shall not say sa, but it is S-P-K-T. These are not S-P-K-Ts. These are representing the sounds. The sounds which are represented are kept in the brackets both sides, and it becomes a sound but not a letter. You need to find out the difference between the sound and the letter. When it is free from the brackets, it represents a letter, and when it is what you call fixed in the brackets, it is called sa. Okay, it becomes pa, and this becomes ka, and this becomes ta, ja, da, ga, ba, ma. These are only types we have to learn here. Then, for example, boy is a free morpheme. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not a. It's a complete free morpheme. And when you say it is a boys, it's not boys. It is boys. Okay, like that. Example. So these are the variations of the sounds representations. Third form of word formation, the basic form of morpheme is called compounding. Compounding is quite interesting. Okay, compounding is quite interesting to know how it becomes a word in a compounding form with by the combinations of the parts of speech. Sometimes they are like adjective and noun, any irrespective of any, like noun and noun. Sometimes adjective and noun. Sometimes verb and noun. It can be of any type. It can be of any type. So here, Isha, Nani, ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ రమేష్ బండి చూస్తున్నాడు చూడు ఒకసారి కార్ తీసుకురా పక్కన పెట్టు. So, so compounding is the process of creating new words with a combination of two different words. Here, rather we say word, it is what you call the combination of two different parts of speech, the segmentations. Like greenhouse. The word greenhouse. It is a single word we use, but when you divide the word, you can find green is representing the color, that's adjective, and house is a noun. So it is a combination of two different parts of speech, like adjective and noun, greenhouse. Similarly, other examples like a blackboard, adjective and noun form, blackboard. Call letter, okay, call letter. Call is a verb form and letter is a noun form, call letter. This kind of processing is called compounding. What you have to learn is you must remember these processes like affixing is a kind of adding suffix or prefix kind of thing. So one, two examples are given, and you can explore millions of examples later. Then allomorph are variations of the sound patterns. Compounding is a combination of the parts of speech. Similarly, other word formation type is called noun strings. Noun strings. Now, is the entire noun aspect. You can't find any other part of speech, a presence of parts or part of speech in this form. Students, are you listening? Noun strings means only noun part will be there. You can't find any other part of speech here. So it's a combination of nouns into a string. I have given easily, okay, understandable at the same time, quite relevant sentences for your better understanding. By reading it once, you can understand this. And here, the combination you can also find UAS, energy consumption. If you look at UAS, is the name of the place, locale, the nation. Energy is the word representing the noun. Consumption is also noun. So UAS energy consumption as a single word of noun string represents noun string. Now next comes portmanteau form. It's a blending formation. So another important and what do you call essential component of learning is blending. This is a new kind of thing, blending. So means the words which are created. In fact, these words are never before present in the lexicology or dictionary, and these words are happen. Okay, these words are born. You can say by the regular usage. All technical aspects, for example, Airtel. Okay, some 20 years ago, Airtel was not there probably. If I'm not wrong, or some 30 years ago, the word Airtel was not there. But it is a created word. It's like motel or a mobile. Or you can say it is vertical branch. Okay, there are so many words like this. Breakfast is plus lunch. The combination is brunch. The word combined motel is from mobile and hotel. So this process called blending process. So this is called the blending process. Blending is nothing but the combination of two different words into one. Okay, is called blending. Okay, students. Yes, please. Is anybody talking to me? You can talk to me. S- or else we can go with further. Next form is acronym. Next form is acronyms. Acronym is different from abbreviations. There is abbreviation. We know very well abbreviation, like I am abbreviation is shortest from something like IMP is the important kind of thing. Okay, right? So that is becomes acronym. And if you say it is USA, that is abbreviatory form. And if you say it is what you call, I mean, EG, that is abbreviatory form. Means exemplary of ratio, that's called EG, right? But in fact, acronym is a combination, just like it is quite different from abbreviation. Example, how it is qualified as acronym, because it should have proper pronunciation. When we utter these abbreviatory letters, it gives proper pronunciation, like NATO. Otherwise, it is an abbreviation, but it is pronounceable. So NATO, ISRO, ISRO, UNESCO, UNESCO. These are acronyms which are quite pronounceable. Then comes another form is clipping. Clipping is nothing but the shortest form. Means the entire word is not used here. The words are used in the shortest form, clipped form. Means tailored form. It is on the cut form. Okay. So example, professor. We say it's a prof. It's not the complete word, it's a clipped form. Like mic, the word we use mic. The word mic is the short form of microphone. Like a doc, we say. Doc is a short form of document. The quite often word which we use in everyday life is phone. The phone is a short form of telephone. Like that, this is a process of clipping. So we talked about these various forms, like affixation, okay, in the previous slide, allomorph, and compounding, at the same time noun strings, blending, acronym, clipping, okay, that is. Similarly, the last and final word, what do you call, I mean, usage in word formation is a coinage. Coinage is a word formation that is created word deliberately or accidentally. Because actually, what happens here, many things that we look at in literature, this comes right, for example, Gulliver's Travels. Okay, in Gulliver's Travels, Alice in Wonderland, or even cartoon shows, just like the Jungle Book. Okay, so Rudyard Kipling. So creativity. As far as creativity stretches, magnanimously, the authors at the same time, but the creative writers, they invent some words, and those words become very popular. Okay, those words become very popular. In fact, the places Malgudi days, for example. Okay, coming to Indian context, right? Malgudi days is the work of R.K. Narayan, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Students,
Yes,
are you
sir.
listening?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes.
Malgudi. The place
Yes,
Malgudi
sir.
is nowhere
Yes, sir.
anywhere. Malgudi is an imaginary place. Okay, Vindhya and Satpura regions of southwest Karnataka. It seems Kannur come somewhere. That one is a part of the state government. borders of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So fine, the words actually the created and those words become very popular in the past. For example, you say internet. Previously, I gave one example like Airtel, okay, Airtel, uh, and it becomes Airtel like that. So another word, another what do you call? I mean, term we have for this coinage is called neologism. Neologism is the word formation process of inventing entirely new words. Just like I've given some examples, entirely new words. Those words were not existed before. Those words are not there before. Okay, sometimes these are offspring of the mind of creative writers and scientists. Those are inventing what do you call? I mean, for example, the word chip. Okay, the word socket. Okay, chip, for example, or you can say some the transistors or whatever it is. Okay, any technical aspect, any technical word which is not there before comes under the category of neologism and coinage. That's all, and you can just follow up this work and try to remember and explore more words. Now, your assignment one, general assignment one means actually I'm going to allot you topics in a term paper topics later. Is on each type of word formation you have to write some four examples. Okay, means one assignment consists of four topic exercises. One is on word formation, second on suffixes and prefixes. Okay, similarly the third is on what do you call? I mean the parts of speech like that. And the fourth I will tell you abbreviations. Okay, in one assignment these four segments of exercises will be there, and one segment is find some new words each for each 4 to 5 words enough. Okay, like coinage examples which are not given by me, you have to explore from internet sources or any of your reference books, downloaded books. Okay, and write examples, because by that what happens you can understand. So what are the examples of coinage, what are the examples of allomorph, what are the examples of affixation, what are the examples of blending, clipping, and all these things. Okay, for each category, you have to explore 4 to 5 words. Okay, fine. So that's all. These are the what do you call? I mean, the remnant of the work which we had in our previous class, and which is completed done now. Now, next we move to a simple and yes, please. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because the component inter and net two words, na? Yeah, it represents both. Okay, some words are common, similar. Okay, fine. So next, we look at the aspect of parts of speech. The simple topic that you had learned many years ago, probably when you were in schooling, you learned about parts of speech, and we look at parts of speech not its categories and not its examples basis, but analyzing sentences in view of its forms, okay, its types, and where it falls the basic category of the parts of speech like that. Anyway, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you some examples by that you can understand it more better way. Fine. I'm going to just enlarge this. This is the minimum size it represents. Is it visible, students? Can you look at this?
No,
The
sir.
handwritten page
Not
kind of
clear,
Sir,
sir.
it's blurry. It's blurred, sir.
not clear. Not clear. I'm
It's
going to
blurry.
enlarge it. Is it clear now? Fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm sharing this to you later. By that, you can also have a view, clear view. Now, in the combination of the the topic of unit one, parts of speech. Basically, basically, there are 8 parts of speech. Okay, that you know. Uh, Without parts of speech, no language that exists. That also you know. Now we look at what are the parts of speech and why do we name them parts of speech. So before we enter the class, I would like to ask any of the enthusiastic students that they know anything about parts of speech or not. So what do you know about parts of speech? What do you understand about parts of speech? I would like to have some comprehensive views from you. Can anybody say about parts of speech? Just start looking into other sources. You are going. You better you have to say something about the parts of speech and its use. Can anyone? The word itself is very clear. Are you listening properly? Hello, are you there, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
The language consists of speech. The speech is divided into some parts. These parts are called the parts of speech. Okay, fine. The parts of speech are nothing but the speech which is divided into several parts. These are called the parts of speech. Fine. Okay, fine. Right. There are eight parts of speech. As far as English grammar is concerned, the grammarians have fixed the number of parts of speech eight. Like what are they? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, adjective, conjunction, and interjection. Now again, we look at these eight parts of speech. Okay, one, the noun. Noun is nothing but the combination of means which represents names of places. Okay, names of
Noun the
persons,
naming
names
word.
of places. Yes, yes. So the noun is being represented. Noun is what you call them just parts of speech. Is a part of speech that represents the names of persons, places, and things. Then pronoun. Pronoun is a part of speech that is used instead of noun. We don't use noun always, so we represent pronoun. Right. Verb. Verb represents action, the part of the verb which is done by the subject in the sentence. Okay. Again, we have so many subcategories of all these parts of speech, like a proper noun, common noun, material noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and concrete noun, like that. Okay. Pronouns also like that, like personal pronouns, where you distributive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, like that. Okay. The verb also similar to of its kind, like transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, regular verbs. Okay. Means strong verb and weak verbs, like that. Okay. Verb categories. Then uh, adverb. Adverb is nothing but adding, addition. Okay. Adding something meaning to the verb form, adding some speciality to the verb form. Adverb, like adverbials of time, right? Just like the which are the forms which are ended with ly, like quick, quickly. Okay. Fast, fastly. Okay. And sharp, sharply. Clever, cleverly. Okay, like that. So then a preposition. Preposition is the connector which combines two different parts of speech into one, is a preposition. Like we have simple prepositions like in, on, off, for, it, with, so and so. Okay. Then compound prepositions, like combination of two simple prepositions into one. Like up to, up is one preposition, to is another preposition, right? At the same time, within, with is one preposition, and in is, with is one preposition, in is another preposition. Upon, up is one preposition, on is another preposition. Okay, up to, upon, within, right? So like that, we have compound prepositions, combination of two simple prepositions into one. And we have another combination of preposition is called phrasal preposition. Means a word with a combination of two simple prepositions come in the form of a phrase. We name it as a phrasal preposition. Example, account is a word. On adds the right form and off, on account of. Okay, or something like that. On behalf of. Behalf is a word. It takes two simple prepositions either sides, like in on behalf of. Okay, like that. On account of, with regard to. Okay, in respect of. These are all phrasal prepositions. Then adjective. Adjective is nothing but a noun qualifier, whereas adverb is a verb qualifier. Adjective is what? Noun qualifier. We add something speciality to the verb, addition to the verb, sorry, noun is called adjective. Like the representation of color, just now we have seen one example, like a greenhouse. Green is the color represented by, what do you call, I mean, adjective itself. All colors are adjectives. Number, representation of number is adjective. Okay. Quality, the quantity, all these are adjective aspects. Then comes interjection, right? Is an expression kind of thing. Okay, interjection, like interjectory words, interjectory, what do you call, I mean, usages, right?
Yes, sir.
Conjunctions and interjections. So, so these eight parts of speech are not. We are not going to learn about these parts of speech. There is a bygone action. Already we had learned in the previous classes. Now, I would like to show you an example how to find parts of speech. Probably image. We have to check it. Uh-huh. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను ఆగు. Yes, students, I am going to demonstrate one hand out. Okay, probably writing is not clear, but you can understand. I'm going to explain it to you. You look at one sentence. How to identify parts of speech in a sentence? That thing is very clearly explained here in this example. If you look at this sentence, my brother invited the girl to the party. My brother invited the girl to the party is a one sentence. Why do we call it a sentence? Because the sentence is a combination of words. The sentence is a combination of words and it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Of course, full stop is not given here. Imagine there is a full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, if you look at the segmentations, my brother, okay, my brother invited the girl to the party, to the party. So if these are the meaningful segmentations. Now, what is my brother? What is my actually? Okay, it is noun. It's a combination of two words. More than two is called a phrase, right? So my brother is together what? Noun phrase because it's a combination with a noun, right? So it's called a noun phrase. Next word, invited. What is invited actually? It is a verb. Okay. So my brother invited. The word itself is what you call, I mean, singularly, we can use it as a verb form. Or it is in the past of the verb. So it's called what you call, I mean, considered as a verb phrase. So invited. Invited the girl, basically the complete part segment. But the girl, what is the? The is a article. What article it is? It is a definite article. Articles are represented as determiners. Okay, we don't write it as article. We have a word for this. We name it as a determiner. We show it as a D. Okay, the girl. What is a girl again? Girl is a noun. So the girl means the is article, girl is a noun. So determiner, noun. D we represent as a D determiner and N as a noun. Then two is a preposition. The entire segment with the preposition is called prepositional phrase. So two is the preposition. And again the party. What is the? The is a determiner right here, and here is the party is a noun. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. A verb phrase. This is a preposition phrase, right? So all these are represented here. My brother is a noun phrase. Is a combination that is called the subject. Means the doer of the action. Invited is the verb form because every sentence should have a qualified sentence should have subject, verb, and okay as a subject and a verb as a minimum components, right? Whether it is a regular object or irregular object. Okay, subjective one or objective one, whatever it is. But basic components are subject and verb. Later, we can have any phrase of its kind, of its nature, depends upon the nature of the sentence. Okay, my brother is a noun phrase. This is called the subject. Means here the subject is a combination of the noun phrase and verb phrase, right? Next, what are the combinations? Determiner and a noun. That is called a noun phrase. Okay, here it is called a noun phrase. Means this is a determiner with the noun. Then this is a, what is PP represents? Prepositional phrase. How it is prepositional phrase? To is the preposition, and again the party is the noun phrase. So we have one preposition and one noun phrase. Here subject is a comprising of noun phrase and verb phrase. At the same time, what do you call, I mean, a noun phrase is a combination of determiner and noun form. So like that we have to segment. Okay, again listen once again. My brother is the entire segment of the subject comprises of noun phrase and verb phrase. Then again, one more noun phrase. Means how many noun phrases are here present? Two noun phrases, right? So three noun
Two.
phrases. There are three noun phrases. Means irrespective of its number. Number is not the criteria, but only our duty, our part is to explain what are the segmentations. Like my brother is a noun phrase, and invited is a verb phrase, and again the girl is a noun phrase, and to the party is the prepositional phrase. Enough. So I'm going to show you another example for better understanding of identifying the parts of speech. So the underlying spirit of the topic is to understand how the subject is agreeing with the verb form. Means if you want to know how the subject is agreeing, okay, by its structure and nature, subject verb and agreement. So here I am enlarging this. Yeah, one of the students, what is the right form? Is coming to class or are coming to class? What is the right sentence? One of the students, how it is,
Sorry.
how the sentence is satisfied? One of the
Is
students,
is
right form or are?
Is coming.
is
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So the correct form of sentence is in grammar, one of the students. When one of the students represent the singular, so helping verb should be in the singular form, not in the plural form. So is coming to class. Now, what is the noun here? Sorry, what is the main clause here? One of the, okay, one of the students. A class is a group of words, but it doesn't depend on its meaning on its own. It has to depend on other thing, right? So the main class is a meaningful aspect, but the subclasses are not completed in meaning itself. So one of the students is coming to the class is the right form, understand? But not one of the, how it is, what you call, I mean, classified. See, one, what is one representing here? What do you call noun? What is a noun phrase? One of, noun phrase is the subject form. Of is a preposition, so prepositional phrase. The students, again, the is a determiner. It's a D, and the students is N, plural form of noun. So it is a determiner with what you call noun. And again, is coming. What is coming? Is the helping verb, right? And the coming is the main verb. So this is called, yes, verb form. And again, is coming to the class. Again, to what preposition? Entire the words which are after prepositional phrase. Okay, entire thing which comes after verb is called verb phrase. So entire aspect which comes after noun is called noun phrase. So noun phrase, this is prepositional phrase, this is a verb phrase, and this is again preposition here. What do you call? I mean, the determiner with the noun phrase, and this is again preposition. What do you call? I mean, a to the class is a prepositional phrase, right? So this is one segmentation. And just now I have given one example to you. My brother invited the girl to the party. So this is the, again, section is divided. So my brother is a noun phrase, invited is a verb phrase, together is called the subject form. The girl is a determiner with a noun, to the party is a prepositional phrase. Okay, the entire party is called the noun phrase. Okay, determiner with the noun phrase. Yes. This is done. Okay, fine. So all these are the repetitions. Now we are going to look at some more examples of these subject verb and agreement forms. Before this, one more is left. One page I'm finding. Yes. Now look at these sentences. These are my best friends who are waiting for me. Okay, fine. Mathematics is a subject. Okay, mathematics is a subject. Physics is a subject. I'm showing you the right forms because actually here what happens here, these there are my these are my best friends. These are my best is a completely considers a plural form, right? So here who are waiting for me. Okay, are is a plural form is a satisfactor here, the condition, one of the conditions. And here mathematics seems to be singular, but it is sorry, seems to be plural, but it is a singular word. So mathematics is the right word. Okay, mathematics. See here in the above sentence, these are my best friends who are, that is what you call, I mean, accepted. But here mathematics is accepted, but not mathematics are, because it is what you call unified at a singular form. We have to use in a singular form. Subject aspect. Okay, physics is also singular form. Physics is a subject like that. Then, if you look at the collective noun, you can call the class and the team all collective forms. The class is, but not class are, because it is used as a collective form. The class is, okay, presenting the what do you call? I mean, request, something like that. The class are presenting. How the class are in sense what? Okay, the class is or the class are, which is the right one?
Class
Very
is.
good.
Class,
See,
class
we leave
is,
with the correct
Class is.
class U. Yes, but when it is what you call, I mean, representing the class as a groups individually, class R. So these two are the right uses according to the nature of the sentence, depending upon its syntactical meaning. So next sentence, you look at, I like a dog that is friendly. Okay, I like a dog that is friendly. Singular form. So next usage is with, as well as, not only, but also the other singular forms. So next one. So a lot of, a plenty of, and the most of, a plenty of work remains to be done. A plenty of work. A plenty of work remains singular form, not the plural form. Right, okay, fine. So just these are very important things to remember. One of the students. Okay, next comes singular. Okay, one of the comes what you call, I mean, one of my friends, one of the ministers, one of the books, like that. But you're not supposed to say one of the book, one of the student, and one of the minister, like that. So one of the then comes the plural form, but not the singular form. This is very important point to remember, keep remember. So next, now some more examples are cited here. More can be used in the context of both adjective and adverbs. Okay, he went more quickly than me. He went more friendly than me. Okay, he is more friendly than me. What is the correct
Satta, you
one
made
here?
it totally
He
blur.
is more friendly than me. Yes. Next one, the physical grammatical function. What is he went more quickly than me? Can we say like that? No, it is not meaningful. But the meaningful aspect is he went more friendly than me. adjective. Okay, fine. So similar other forms. The chairman and manager is coming. How it is? It's very very important for competitive exams also. Looks like bit complex, but when you understand the logic behind it, it's very easy to represent. The chairman and manager is coming to attend the meeting. The chairman and manager is coming to attend the meeting is sentence. How it is correct in this aspect? The chairman and manager is coming. What do you mean by that?
The same
Both are same
And
person.
again,
person is the
Chairman and
chairman
manager
and
or
manager
manager
is the
as
okay,
well.
person.
very good, very good. This is very very important point to understand. When you understand the logic, the chairman and manager is coming to attend this meeting is correct form, and the chairman and the manager are coming to attend the meeting is also correct sentence. Why these are right sentences? Because okay, before I give you explanation, I would like to expect some response from you. How do you consider these sentences as right sentences in what context? Can anyone say the exact difference between the chairman and the
Both are
manager
same
is
person.
coming
It
to attend
comes
the
easy.
meeting? Okay,
So in the
be
first
clear. Say
sentence,
clearly. Yes, in the first
both the
sentence.
chairman and the manager are the same person. But in the second sentence, the chairman and the manager are
Very good,
different
very good.
persons.
Very good, very good. So the chairman and manager is one. One is acting as a chairman and manager, okay, himself. So obviously the person represents singular form, okay, because one person is acting two roles. He is the chairman and also the manager. So he's coming to attend the meeting. But in the second context, the sentence, the chairman is different and the manager is also different. Means they're representing two different persons are coming to attend the meeting. That's why. How do you find the difference in correction of sentences in subject verb and agreement structure? We were learning subject verb agreement form. Okay, subject verb and agreement. This is the subject, right? It agrees with the singular verb is, but this in the context, the chairman and the manager, it is represented with the article determiner the. Okay, the chairman and the manager are like that. Next, you are coming to the class. All of you are coming to the class. So what is the form here? You represents the second person singular, but the must what do you call helping verb is are. All of you are means plural form. Then another sentence: no one is going to play. No one is going to play. No one, anyone. Okay, singular form. Someone, singular form. No one is going to play is right form. Someone is going to play is right form. Neither Ram nor Hari is going to play. Neither nor, singular form. All these examples are representing what we call singular persons. So a verb should agree with subject in the same person and number. How? There are many students who are coming late. Okay? There are many students who are coming too late. Right? So what does it mean? Many students. So that's why who are coming too late. Okay, students? That's all. Now next one. Are you agree with me is wrong? Okay. Are you agree with me? Are you agree with me? When the person is second person singular, means I hear do you agree with me is the right form. Means of course, in some context, what happens in some terms of plurality, it can be accepted. But in generalized, do you agree with me? Okay. Are you agreeing with me? Understand? That is vague to say. So that's why we say, like see, always the helping verb do is used. Do you agree with me is the right form to say. So similarly, some more examples we can have. Yeah, this is done. I think all examples are covered. So anyway, the subject and agreement. I am going to share you one more important information. Yeah, some more examples. Right. Every pale tomato slice, wilted pickle, and brown lettuce leave blank and extra 25 cents at Benny's Burger Emporium. So what is the right one? Some clues are given. Costs, cost, costed, had cost. So here, every is a clue for us. Every plain tomato slice in singular. Then wilted pickle, comma is represent. Wilted pickle comes in all together. Understand? Yeah, lettuce leaf. One is the singular form. Then wilted pickle, another form. And brown lettuce means all together what happens here? Plural. So all these what happens here? Costs are cost. Cost. If it is only one singular form, then it's called costs. If it is a plural, then cost. In the second sentence, not only the Smiths but also Tanya Blank agreed to try one of the world famous chocolate broccoli muffins. Not only but also, what is the condition for not only but also? Singular form, not plural. Understand? So has. What are the clues are given here for us? Has, have, had, and has been. The right one is has agreed. Why it is what you call an agreed? It is a in participle form. So the present participle is used. Has agreed. When comes the present participle form? Has agreed for third person singulars. Not only the Smiths but also singular has agreed. So like that. One simple example. These are all what you exercises with examples are given for you. So I think better I'll share this what do you call material to you, and you can work on this. Okay, fine. But try to not to look into the answers. Try to avoid answers, and you just blank the answers for some time and give the answers and tally with your questionnaire. Will you do it? Will you do it right? Hope you do it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyhow, students, this is all grammar now that we have discussed today. That is, we learned something about the parts of speech and various forms of word formations with examples and agreement of subject with the verb form and the division of parts of speech today. And tomorrow, we are going to look at the simple exercises, some examples of suffixes and prefixes. For each, I will give you 5, 6 examples and I'll share you the material and abbreviations and punctuation. Means where to use full stop, comma, colon, semicolon, question mark, asterisk, s at the same time, what do you call, exclamatory, all these things. So now time up, and I'm going to take attendance for you. Then meanwhile, before evening, I'll be sharing the material to you. Now 89 students are present today. Attendance, please. Roll